Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back.
That look in your eye, I recognize it. A survivor, just like Einar. That is my name, Exile, Einar. In my native tongue it means lone fighter. That is what Einar was for many years. But it is dangerous now to fight alone. Too dangerous, even for the mighty Einar. We are in the final days of this world, Exile. Of that, I am sure. We survivors must unite, prepare for the end, and delay its arrival as long as we can. For that, we will need supplies, weapons, shelter, food. The others here do not understand me the way you do. Meet me in the riverways, and Einar will explain what must be done.
Now this guy was added in one of the previous leagues in-game, and soon we will get his league mechanic.
You want to know Einar's past? That is Einar's business, no one else's. They were the first survivors. The first ones showed my people that to win, you must outlast. They left this world long ago to seek other survivors. But they will return, and when they do, I will join them in the Great Grove. And you will join Einar, yes? Yes. See you.
I've seen many an exile come and go, into the forest or into the ground. You seem different somehow. Different good, different bad, it's hard to tell at this stage. The name is Eramir, and for now you have the benefit of my doubt. Those bandits you've encountered out there, they're the dregs of Oriath. And with any foul broth, the nastiest chunks bubble to the surface. The lords of Larceny, Oak, Creighton, and Alira, the self-appointed monarchs of the forest, Creighton in the east, Alira in the west, Oak in the north, and this village, this tribe, we pay their taxes. I would never venture to say that life in Wraeclast is easy, but with those three gone, well, living here might just become possible. The Asmiri, the culture that descended from the Asmirian mountains and founded the Eternal Empire so long ago. Not that these people have any understanding of their lineage. Their history, identity, all but destroyed in the Cataclysm. These Asmiri took in a disowned son of Oriath, fed me, healed me. To repay my debt, I've taken in the orphans of a dead empire. I've read about Chevron of Umbra and what she did to the warden at Axiom. You did well to end Brutus's sorry existence. But Chevron's barricade, that's sad news indeed. There is little enough freedom in Wraeclast as it is, but to be stranded on that dismal coast, I pity the exiles to come. Would I know how to lower the barricade? Afraid not. I was a bit distracted the last time I took the pass. Hungry goatmen to avoid on that side, Alira's thralls on this side. I embraced the patronage that High Templar Dominus offered my struggling museum. I took his favor and conducted his research into the thaumaturgical arts practiced within the Eternal Empire. I wish I'd known then what I know now, that I was pandering to the warped dreams of a madman. The end of learning is the beginning of death.
I am Groost. I hunt boar, hunt to feed my people. If you are not a friend to us, you'll need to run faster than boar.
We are Asmeri. You are not. Eramir is not. Life was good when it was just Asmeri.
They fall from trees. try to swarm over you like fleas. Their chieftain, stand back when he beats his chest. Bark is worse than bite.
This is our home. We hunt, we grow, we build. Your kind in the forest kill, steal, and burn. Soon they will take it all, leave us no food. Then we must move, leave our home.
I am Yena, keeper of the spirit. Are you a kind exile like Eramir? He is good to us, helps us. You will stay and help us too, yes? A beast hunts us in her dreams, a great white beast, tortured and maddened by bad men, a long time gone. She will come here one night to tear, crush, and eat. Her pain tells her to. Find the white beast and end her pain before she shares it with us. Eramir was a wise man in Oriath. He is our wise man now. Hear him. You will learn much. If you do not hear, you will likely die. Groost does what he thinks is right, and in Groost's dream, he is never wrong. The forest children are ill. Once they drank from fruit, ate nuts and berries. Now they drink blood, eat brain and heart. This land is in a nightmare from which it cannot wake. Stay true.
You and me, we are the same. We dream big. We find new places. We do not tell stories. Stories are told about us. I learn the words, the ways of Oriath. You listen to me, and not pigheads like Groost. Then you will live to find more new places. The road, it runs east and west of here. To the west it passes the bandit woman's camp, then turns south to the sea. But you say it is now blocked. I have seen a strange thing in the rock by that south pass, like one of Groost's carvings, but of stone. You should go look at it. What has been closed might be opened again. Many exiles come this way. Eramir is not like them, not like you. He is an old man with many stories. He teaches us words that you can understand. He teaches we as Miri to be strong, not in our arms and legs like Groost, strong in our heads. I like Yena. She thinks bigger than this place. She knows there is more to life than hunting and growing morka. There is spirit. Groost is the big man in the tribe. All do what Groost says. But his spear goes limp when faced with the 8 legs. Her fur, her skin, it reminds me of biting winter. I see her one night. Follow her to a cave in the old fields to the east. Listen to her howl at the stars. A sad, sad sound. Great white beast, she full of old pain.
And so your path leads you here, exile. Be careful where you step. For as one foot leads the other, so too does each foot leave its mark. A trace of what was, a guide to what will be. See you.
Yena thinks she knows the spirit, that it talks to her. She talks to herself. Silk is no hunter. Silk scares children with stories at fire time. That 8 leg he wears, he did not kill it. Found it in the forest dead of age. I would like to see Silk face live 8 leg one day. See him wrapped up for lunch.
Exiles.
A large heart, yet so little sense to go with it. Yena dabbles in things she should not. this spirit she obsesses over. If she is not careful, she will find herself joining it. Grust is the strong right arm of this tribe. No man hunts better, and no man could do more to protect the ones he loves. Tales and songs are Silk's meat and drink. Would have made a fine bard in the old empire. Were a fraction of what he says true, we'd have nothing to fear from bandit nor beast, with Silk among us. The end of learning is the beginning.
The spirit hunts. Silk knows more than others think. He watches, he learns. Look between the words, and you'll see the truth in Silk's stories. Remember to live.
Ready, exile? This land is dying. But even a rotting carcass has its uses, yes? Then it is settled. We will make rotting carcasses and use them to produce the tools we will need to survive. But only the finest rotting carcasses will do. Aina is not picky, but I cannot say the same for the first ones. There are a few beasts nearby, exile. Special beasts. We will find them. We will fight them. I will catch them. You will enjoy the fruits of my labor. We will be best friends. Now, let's hunt. Together.
Okay, so now we will do one of the previous League mechanics, and that is to capture the beasts.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, you can see the yellow beast and the red beast on the minimap.
We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
We just have to get the beasts on low health and then he will capture them.
To the grove, exile. A harvest awaits.
You will be a survivor, or you will be fooled.
Okay, now this is a Vaal side area. It's a randomly generated area or dungeon. At the end of it, there is always a boss and a gear such as corrupted items or Vaal skill gems. And I'm gonna explain what are those later.
When I'm ready, and not before.
green and verdant field is swathed in night. The farmers who tended to it rise again.
Now, as you already saw, as soon as we defeated this boss, we got a prophecy complete. And the prophecy is the reason why this boss spawned. So as I explained it in one of the previous episodes, prophecies can influence monster spawns, loot spawn, and items.
That was a great hunt, Exile. Einar will write a mighty poem about it. It will surprise you to learn that I am not popular. The others here are ignorant. They do not see the end coming. They are not survivors like me, or you. Before we met, I kept beasts in the encampment. They got into the grain, then the meat. They were not as picky as Einar about where they did their business. I learned that rowers do not digest rower meat very well. So I moved them to a new location, the menagerie, far away. It is a secret place. This is where we will perform the ritual for the first ones. I have built a blood altar for such a purpose. Do you wish to see it? Tell Einar. You will be taken there.
When I'm ready, and not before.
To the grove, exile. A harvest awaits.
Everything dies. When I'm ready and not before.
Fire resist, cold resist, and maximum life. Amazing.
That would just make life complicated.
The white beast spirit is at rest. No more pain. Take this in thanks from me and from the suffering animal that you have helped.
I'm gonna take another quick silver flask.
There is land that has forgotten the spirit. Some man told the rocks and water a different dream. Now the rocks and water think they are man.
How be you, exile? Great white beast is dead. Then make a tale, a song to sing, of the mighty exile and their teacher, Silk the Wise. Many will be impressed, yes?
Welcome.
Make it rocks and water. They move and live like monkey and viper. They die like monkey and viper too. There is no heart to see, but there is a heart to stab, if you can find it with your spear.
Travel far.
Keep your wits about you.
Now, I don't advise you to waste silver coins on prophecies right now. You should keep them and use them later, because later you can get much better prophecies with much better rewards.
Greetings, exile.
When I'm ready, and not before.
The very land learns to heed my demands.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Our crop.
The moon was full the night of the Black Storm. It is full again. They have come for me. They have come for my daughters. Ravalo called out while the others skulked and muttered in the darkness. Corrin went to them, arms open, welcoming. The nightmares told her to. My uncle tried to stop her. Ravalo crushed his skull with his smith's hammer. I barred the doors and windows, but they screamed like monkeys and beat themselves bloody trying to get in. I had no choice. I took my two youngest and fled through the cellar, following the tunnel to the mill. All we can do is hide and hope. God help us. I haven't slept. No one has slept. Not for 3 days, not since the Black Storm in the northern ranges. Not since the nightmares began. Violent and twisted night terrors. They whisper to us, tempt us, threaten us, beguile us. They promise terrible things in return for even more terrible acts. My husband, Daenerys, went to Alliston to find a doctor who might help. He should have been back yesterday. I fear for him. I fear for all of us. It has been a little over a week since the Black Storm. My husband has not returned, and sickness now sweeps through our village. Many have died, and those who have lived have changed. These were folk we once called neighbor and friend. Now they limp and stagger through the night, their deformities as grotesque as the madness in their eyes.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Three Lunari gone now since it all began. Perhaps I am the only one who still looks upon Lunaris, who remembers her name. Soon, I will be gone, and the moon will go on alone. My husband has returned, and he hunts for me. My dead husband hunts me. Corrin, too, and my uncle. Corpses rise and walk and feed. My girls, they walk now and feed. God has forsaken us. Lunaris is my witness. Tonight, I return to my family.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Trouble. I like that. Now what I don't like, Oak and Lyra and their thieving mongrels. They keep taking what's mine. I'm thinking you could do something about that. What's in it for you? The amulets around Oak and Lyra's necks. The ones like mine in. There's power in them beyond reckoning. Take 2 heads and 2 amulets. Bring them to me. Take half the power. That add up right for you?
Okay, so we have a quest to kill 3 bandits, and if we kill all of them, we will get 2 passive skill points. However, we can also choose to side with 1 bandit, and if we help this bandit, we will get these permanent stats. Now, I do want 2 skill points, so...
Rats. When I'm ready, and not before.
Now, since I don't plan to use any seeds, then I'm just gonna leave them there. One thing that you need to know about seeds is that they have a level, and low-level seeds will not work on high-level items.
I have seen warriors in black in the east. They are from your Oriath. Better fed, better armed than you, exile. Oriath did not want you, so why does it follow you here? You will understand what you see more than I. Go east and find these warriors in black. If there is danger to us, I need to learn of it. Unclean. Do not eat of the trees surrounding the Chamber of Sins. Do not drink of the water, and do not rest. The beasts there look weak, born badly. They are faster, stronger than they seem.
Return if you must.
Keep your wits about you.
Hello. Not all beasts were born equal, survivor. The first ones look upon some captures and sacrifices more fondly than others. You may not even deem some beasts worthy of sacrifice. Do not worry. Einar has imbued some orbs with powerful blood magic. You can use these bestiary orbs on any beast in the menagerie, and the beast will be bound to the orb. Then you can do whatever you want with it. Give it to a handsome man like Einar, maybe. You cannot tell, but I am very handsome under this mask. Once a bestiary orb contains a beast, you can use it again to release the creature to the menagerie. Be careful, though. It will break the orb. See you.
So basically he told us that we can trade captured beasts with other players.
Hello. The Chamber of Sins? Apparently, the late Archbishop Geoffrey of Frisia gave it that title. It was built by Emperor Cheetus for one Inquisitor Maragaro. How do I know this? To my shame, I did Dominus's dirty work in the selfish hopes of scholarly advancement. I scoured fragments of documents brought back by Fairgraves and Doresso before his disgrace. I unearthed all I could on the Eternal Empire's masters and mistresses of thaumaturgy, a subject of keen interest to our supposedly devout High Templar. If I were you, I'd avoid Malagaro's old laboratory, a place of illness infected by a diseased mind. The scarred one is no more. I wish I could say that this bodes well for us, but with Creighton gone, Oak and Alira will only grow stronger. The High Templar's blackguards? They're here, rubbing shoulders with us mere exiles? A mystery indeed, and so near the Chamber of Sins. Whatever they want with that foul place, it won't be for the betterment of humanity. Fare you well.
Travel far.
Yes?
How be you, exile?
When I'm ready, and not before.
The harvest is ready at last.
I know that not doing a league mechanic can trigger some people, but honestly, doing league mechanics while leveling is not worth it. League mechanics are best in the end game.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, so we got a Vaal skill gem. Vaal skill gems are corrupted skill gems, and they give you two skills. One skill is the normal skill that you can get anyway with a normal gem, and another skill is more powerful version of the same skill, which only lasts a limited amount of time. And to cast a Vaal skill from a skill gem, you just have to kill some enemies to charge the gem, and then you can use it. It's as simple as that. Now, we also got a corrupted item, and for beginners, the simple explanation for corrupted items is that corrupted items cannot be changed. They are what they are, and there is no way to change their stats. Now, corrupted items are not that simple, there is much more to be said about them, but for now that's it, and I will definitely talk about corrupted items more in the future.
On this day, the second Sacrato of Verusi, 1334 IC, the Army of Purity remembers its most devout and beloved servant, Archbishop Geoffrey of Frisia. As spoken by Geoffrey, only will and truth can prevail over the evil of our own kin. High Templar Vaal, commander of the Army of Purity.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Now when you press tab, up here you can see the name of the map and the monster level. What level are the monsters on this map?
There is so much yet to be learned. The Fell Shrine is a shadow of what was once good in Rayclast. That sigil etched into its stones, it's a descry from when the Templar truly stood for something. To the ancestors of Oriath, the descry was a flickering torch in the night, a source of inspiration and comfort. Sad thing about torches, they go out. Keep your wits about you.
What?
That would just make life complicated.
Hello.
The day has dawned.
And we will continue this in the next episode. So if you liked this one, give it a like, dislike if you think it sucked, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.